Hey YouTube, so Halo Infinite Season 2 Lone Wars released last week, bringing out 2 new maps, a free-for-all playlist, King of the Hill, a new Battle Pass and Event Pass, as well as the new game mode Last Spartan Standing. In this video I will be discussing the new changes, as well as sharing my thoughts and opinions on the current state of Halo Infinite Season 2. Now I'd like to start off by saying that Season 2 so far is definitely a step in the right direction. Halo Infinite has been suffering from a content drought since its initial release, seeing very little new additions to the game, except for a few new modes and event battle passes. But now Season 2 has finally brought with it some concrete new content, however little it may be. The free-for-all playlist and King of the Hill are a nice change of pace, offering great new modes for solo players and a new objective-based game mode added to the existing rotation. But the highlight of this event has to be the new game mode Last Spartan Standing, an attrition free-for-all style game mode where players battle it out on the new map Breaker to the last man standing. Last Spartan Standing is a great new addition to Halo Infinite. Players start off with a pistol and a disruptor and can level up their loadouts with points earned from kills, assists, and dropped XP from defeated enemy players. Players have a limited number of respawns, and an out-of-bounds circle will slowly close in around the map at certain intervals to force players closer together. Last Spartan Standing is a great game mode for players who are extremely competitive. I feel the game mode plays pretty well, utilising a lot of Halo Infinite's core components like the item drops to create its own complex yet fun system. It's great competing with other players in Last Spartan Standing, trying to outplay your opponents and leveling up your loadouts so that you are better equipped as the game progresses. The game mode plays pretty nice overall, although there are some instances where you'll spawn in the storm or in other players' line of sight however, and nothing is more bittersweet than getting yourself a victory while teabagging the living fuck out of the guy who came second place. The 2 maps we got are also nice, although I'd have to say that the new map Breaker is undoubtedly the worst out of all the big team battle maps. Catalyst, however, is a great map. It looks stunning and I love its sense of verticality, giving players the ability to use high ground as a strong power position. The tight hallways also offer key choke points to make use of in order to get the drop on your opponents. Season 2 also brings some highly anticipated changes to Halo Infinite which honestly are well deserved. Vehicles like the Warthog feel more weighted, vehicles like the Banshee have received numerous buffs, and the Ravager has finally received a well-deserved damage buff, increasing its effectiveness within the loot pool of Halo Infinite sandbox. Halo Infinite Season 2 so far is definitely an improvement in some aspects. We have finally received new content, some well-deserved alterations to existing in-game items, and new game modes that are honestly fun to play for the most part. I only hope that this is not the only content that they have in store for us. Halo Infinite could definitely benefit with more frequent content drops, like new maps, additions to the sandbox, and much more. If 343 are able to do this, then I honestly could see this game becoming more well received among fans. Now that I've gotten my more positive thoughts out of the way, let's dive into the more negative ones, and boy is there a lot. With the launch of Season 2 and all the changes that have been introduced, it's safe to say that it was inevitable that some issues would also slip their way into the game here and there. Season 2 has managed to bring a whole new host of issues that can honestly render the game borderline unplayable at times. 343 have introduced changes to how melees work, reducing the damage melees have by 10% and also making sure that pretty much all of melees are now tradable. Now on paper this does not seem all too bad until you think about the complication this change has. Firstly, a lot of melee combos are now gone, such as the burst melee combo and the Mangala melee combo. And now even if you melee first after knocking a player's shield, with the introduction of melee trading, there's a high chance that your opponent can still damage you with a melee despite the fact that they are already dead. This new melee system is honestly ridiculous. I believe the older system was a lot better, where the game favoured the player who meleeed first and trades were incredibly rare. But now melee is no longer favour the player with the faster reaction time, which to me just seems like a blatantly ridiculous change, especially when shots from weapons like snipers, skewers and rocket launchers can all be cancelled by simply killing the player at the exact moment that they press the trigger. Melees are broken in general in Halo Infinite now. There are instances where you can melee a player without even looking at them. Melees result in instant kills even when players aren't engaging from behind, and sometimes you can still phase through players when performing melees. Season 2 has also brought about new stability issues, completely destroying hit registration, which is honestly a pain when playing Last Spartan Standing. And for the love of God, 343, fix the damn challenges. Your weekly challenges in Halo Infinite right now hardly update, which is incredibly frustrating because some of the games are obnoxiously boring and time consuming. All these issues have left a bad taste in my mouth, which is honestly a shame because I really enjoy Halo Infinite. But as of right now, Halo Infinite Season 2 is just an inconsistent mess, and I hope they address these issues soon to make up for the incredibly rough launch that is Halo Infinite Season 2. But what do you guys think? Do you like this season? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as I draw this video to a close, I'd like to invite you guys to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video just like this one. Make sure to stick around for the outro and check out some of my other videos. I'd really appreciate it. But that's all the time we have for today, so make sure you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.